You are now listening to Carolina Forest Basketball, presented by the voice of Panthers basketball, Brogan Hillman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the final broadcast before you have to hear me for 3 straight days for the Panther Classic. The Panther Classic will be taking place New Year's Day, followed by January 2nd, then the championship games on January 3rd. That is the annual 3-day tournament known as the Panther Classic. But before we get into that, tonight we have the Carolina Forest Panthers, who are currently on a 2-game slump after dropping one to Sumter and then going on the road last night to play the Loras Lions and dropping one 74-38. Carolina Forest obviously looking for a big bounce back tonight to get right back in that win column. They are 6-3 and they find themselves ranked 9th in 5A. Visiting from 300 miles away, just west in Georgia, is the Franklin County Lions. They are 4 hours and 47 minutes, yes, just shy of 5 hours west of here, and they are taking the trip to play against the Carolina Forest Panthers inside the Panthers Den. Tomorrow, after this result, Franklin County is going to go on the road against Conway, region rival of Carolina Forest, to play at 2 p.m. They'll be down here for a 2-game stint, but that all kicks off with their matchup against Carolina Forest. Again, like we mentioned, Carolina Forest on that 2-game slump. They lost to Sumter here at home. We covered that game when you hung out with me for that 72-62 loss, and then they added on to that with a 74-38 loss against Loras. So again, a lot on the mind of Carolina Forest here tonight, looking to get back in the win column. And for Franklin County, they're coming off a 2-game win streak. Overall, they are 6-4. They started off the season 2 straight games against Oglethorpe County. They won their first one 80-46, followed that up with a 61-47 victory. Then they faced West Hall in a 63-42 victory, faced Washington Wilkes in a 61-50 victory, started off the season a hot 4-0. Then they faced Commerce, which they dropped 76-69, faced Habersham Central, 64-40 loss, Elbert County, another 3rd straight loss, 76-72. Then they faced Commerce once again in a 71-60 loss, bringing them to 4-4 total on the season. And then their 2 most recent games against Daniel, a 62-46 victory, and then they got their get back against Habersham County, or Central that is, with a 63-62 1-point victory just 2 nights ago. Carolina Forest, like we mentioned, a 2-game losing streak. Franklin County, a 2-game winning streak, one of which will be snapped right here tonight. Coach DeWalt, like we mentioned, he got above 500 just the other week. Now he is below 500 at 39-40, looking to get back in the win column and bring that back to an even 40-40 all time for Coach DeWalt. We're going to have starting lineups here in just 1 second, followed by tip-off, so make sure you stay tuned. We are closing in on the start of a contest, which should be good. Again, the last game before New Year's Day in that Panther Classic. We're going to get starting lineups for you, then we're going to get tip-off right in to Carolina Forest basketball action. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Next up is the tip. And we are back. Starting lineups announced for the visiting Franklin County Lions. Number 4, Nava Ware, the senior forward, followed by number 10, Jeremiah Mayfield, the senior point guard. Then it's the senior guard, number 11, Bentley Huff, followed by the freshman forward, number 15, Hudson Huff, siblings of Bentley Huff, and number 23, the big man in the middle, Drake Nix. And for your Carolina Forest Panthers, number 1, J.J. Gray. Number 2, Nixon Coney. Number 3, Cade Taylor. Number 4, R.J. Henry. And a new face in the starting lineup, number 11, the junior forward, Josiah Fisher. As we have action, J.J. Gray pulls a 3 early in this contest, going to be off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Franklin County. Pushing now for the Lions is going to be Mayfield. Mayfield, top of the key, looking for his guy. Now working on that right wing, all the way into the paint. Going to swing all the way around onto that left wing, into the paint. Now driving, that one's batted away. Ball flies to Hudson Huff. Huff has it on that right wing, working against Fisher. Huff in and out. Tries to get by his guy into the paint. Huff layup, no good. Henry with the rebound. Henry kicks out to Taylor. Taylor all the way down to Zinconi. Zinconi's layup up and in. Toilet bowl off the rim, finds the back of the net. 2-0 Carolina Forest holds that early lead. Early strike for Nixon Coney. Now it's going to be Huff. Huff kicks over to his brother, Hudson Huff, and that one gets away. It's going to be a steal. J.J. Gray bringing it up the floor for Carolina Forest. Now it's Gray again, working on that right wing. Into the paint, spin move, finds the basket. 4-0 Carolina Forest. A nifty move inside the paint. Up and in for Carolina Forest, 4-0. Leading with 6:41 remaining in the first quarter. Now at the top of the key. It's going to be Bentley Huff. Bentley is going to kick over, find his brother Hudson Huff. This ball is now moving, stolen by Nixon Coney. Coney has a drive on the baseline, up and in. His layup falls, 6-0 Carolina Forest, the early attack, and Franklin County forced to use a timeout right out of the gates. Carolina Forest with that high offensive prowess, putting it on full display, causing 2 turnovers and capitalizing, making it 6-0, 6:18 remaining in the first quarter. Again, Franklin County forced to call a timeout. We'll be right back. Carolina Forest jumps out to an early 6-0 lead.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Gone. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
As we are back, it was just a quick little 30-second timeout by Franklin County, having to adjust and find what they can do differently after getting punched in the mouth in the opening 2 minutes by Carolina Forest. Again, they lead 6-0, 6:17 remaining in the first quarter. Now it's Hudson Huff bringing the ball to the floor for Franklin County, working against Henry. Looking to find somewhere to go, nowhere to go with that ball, tips out, gets it to his man in the corner. It's going to be Bentley Huff. Huff pulls for 3, no good off the glass, rebound, J.J. Gray. Gray's going to outlet to Zinconi. Zinconi now bringing it up the floor for Carolina Forest. He's going to find Henry. Henry in the right corner, fires for 3, and he hits. 9-0. Carolina Forest out to an early lead. Offense on full display. Beautiful shot from the corner for R.J. Henry. Ball movement now. It's going to be Bentley Huff. Bentley finds his brother, Hudson Huff, top of the key. Hudson's going to fire for 3, not going to go. Off the rebound by Nixon Coney. Great rebound to go up and get that ball, and that's going to be Taylor. Taylor working, finds Fisher. Fisher in that left corner for 3, and he's going to hit. 12-0 Carolina Forest, 2 threes raining from the corner. Fisher making his first start of the season, and he's capitalizing early. Again, 12-0 Carolina Forest leads, 5:17 remaining in the first quarter. Now it's going to be Mayfield. Mayfield finding his guy. It's going to be Huff. Huff into the paint. Layup up, no good. That was Bentley Huff. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. 12-2. Franklin County cuts that lead down to 10. Now it's going to be Taylor bringing it up the floor for Carolina Forest. Taylor's going to find Zinconi on that right wing. Thought about shooting it. He's going to pull it back down, find Gray, top of the key. He's going to reset. Gray now working against Mayfield, gets into the paint. Beautiful 1-2 move. His shot's going to be deflected. Head out of bounds. It's going to stay with Carolina Forest. And it's going to be an inbound for the Panthers on the baseline. Inbounding for Carolina Forest looks to be R.J. Henry. Henry gonna find Zinconi. Zinconi to Fisher on that left wing. Fisher to Taylor. Taylor to Henry. Great ball movement by Carolina Forest early on in this contest. It's gonna go back to Taylor, top of the key, working against Bentley Huff. Now this is Zinconi. Zinconi spots up, finds his guy RJ Henry in the corner, thought about shooting. Instead, he tried to take a gather step into the paint. They're gonna book him on a travel, just took one too many steps, and that ball goes to Franklin County. It's gonna be Hudson Huff on the inbound, finding Mayfield. Mayfield gonna slowly bring this one up court, trying to get something started for the Lions. Mayfield now finds his guy Ware. Ware back to Hudson Huff for three, not gonna go off the iron, rebound by Fisher. Fisher finds Taylor. Taylor pushing down numbers for Carolina Forest. He's gonna find Henry. Henry, open three in the corner, gonna pull, gonna be off the mark, no good. Rebound by Ware. Ware now pushing it for Franklin County, but Henry, a beautiful hustle play, gets it back for Carolina Forest. Pushing up the floor to Gray. Gray and one layup, gonna fall, and he'll be headed to the line to capitalize, trying to make it a three-point play. Carolina Forest up 14-2 early in this contest. 4:05 remaining in the first quarter, and so far, it has been all Carolina Forest with their offensive prowess. Again, a beautiful and one play by J.J. Gray. Free throw on the way. That free throw up and no good off the front iron. Rebound Mayfield. Mayfield to Bentley Huff. Bentley to his brother Hudson. Hudson pulls for three, not gonna go. Working on that board's Ware, great offensive rebound. He's gonna find Bentley Huff, who puts it up and in for the layup, making it 14-4. Again, Franklin County cutting that lead down to 10. For Carolina Forest, it's gonna be Taylor. Taylor pushing with numbers, keeps the ball coast to coast, and he's gonna try to find Henry. Went off the hands of, I believe, Henry. It looked like a defender might have gotten a piece of it. They're gonna say Henry was the last to touch it. It's going to sail out of bounds, and it's going to be Franklin County ball on the sideline. Substitution for Carolina Forest. It's going to be Brandon Johnson coming in to replace Josiah Fisher. Now it's Hudson Huff for Franklin County, pushing the ball up for the Lions. Finds Mayfield. Mayfield to Bentley Huff. Bentley working against Zinconi, who we know is a great defender. Bentley all the way into the paint and won a beautiful move to get up and in on the basket. 14-6. Franklin County cuts that lead down to 8, and Bentley Huff is going to be headed to the line to shoot and make it a three-point play. Huff taking his time at the line. Free throw up and good. Nothing but net. 14-7. Franklin County cuts that lead down to 7. 3:26 remaining in the first quarter. Kay Taylor set to bring the ball up the floor for Carolina Forest. He finds Zinconi. Zinconi working. Thought he had a shot. Pulls it. He's going to find Brandon Johnson instead, who finds Eric Morales. Morales for three. He's going to hit from the left wing. 17-7. Carolina Forest extends their lead back to 10. Now it's going to be Bentley Huff for Franklin County bringing the ball up the court. Huff tries to find an opening into the paint. He's going to kick out. He's going to find his guy for three. It's going to be no good. That was Shaver in the corner. Working with the ball now is going to be Nix. Nix back to Hudson Huff. Hudson into the paint, up and in. 17-9. Franklin County responds. 8-point lead for Carolina Forest. 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. Now it's going to be Morales back in that left corner. He's going to find Taylor. Taylor brings it back to the top of the key. He's going to find Johnson. Johnson working against Huff into the paint. They're going to call it a jump ball. They thought it could have been a travel, but it's going to be a jump ball instead. Possession arrow goes to Franklin County, and they're going to take over on the baseline. Remains 17-9. Carolina Forest with an 8-point lead. 2:33 left in the first quarter. It's going to be Hudson Huff bringing the ball up the floor for Franklin County. Hudson working against Johnson. He's going to find Shaver. Shaver back to Bentley Huff. Back to Hudson Huff on that baseline. Thought he had a shot. Instead, he's going to bring it back to the top of the key. He's going to find his brother, Bentley. Bentley into the paint. Layup up. No good. Rebound Morales. Beautiful physical rebound. Able to get up and work against Mayfield. Now it's going to be Taylor on the outlet bringing it up for Carolina Forest. He's going to find Gray. Gray fires for three. Nothing but net. A beautiful shot from downtown. 20-9. Carolina Forest with an 11-point lead. Minute 57 remaining in the first quarter. Hudson Huff set to bring it up for Franklin County, working against Johnson once again. Hudson blows by Johnson, still working to make something happen. Trap now on the baseline. Zinconi came down to help. Now it's Bentley. Bentley for three. No good off the irons. Zinconi with the rebound. Carolina Forest Gonna slow it down and try to set something up. Now it's gonna go to Zacconi. Zacconi open three, fires, and he hits 23-9. Carolina Force on full display with their shooting prowess tonight. 23-9 again, extends their lead to 14. Minute 25 remaining in the first quarter. It's going to be Bentley Huff working on that right wing. Going to get into the paint, up and under. Layup attempt, no good. Off the iron. Rebound by Nix. Nix layup attempt, no good. Another rebound followed through by Ware. That's finally going to drop. 23-11. Franklin County back on the board. Minute 5 remaining in the first quarter. Now pushing it to JJ Gray. JJ spins into the layup. Not going to go. Rebound Bentley Huff. Pushing it again for Franklin County. Going to find his brother Hudson Huff, who's just going to set up at the top of the key. Try to make a play, working against Eric Morales. Hudson to Nix. Nix into the paint. Layup is going to go. Brings it back 23-13. Carolina Force 10-point lead. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Now it's Taylor. Taylor finds Gray. Gray's going to spot up. Shoot once again. The same sweet spot on that right wing, and he drills it 26-13. 33 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Bentley Huff once again trying to respond. Spin coast to coast. Layup is up and in. 26-15. Franklin County responds once again. Still an 11-point lead for Carolina Force. Now it's going to be Taylor. Taylor finds Morales. Morales going to let one fly from three. Not going to go, but Carolina Force has shown they are not afraid to put the ball in the air from the perimeter tonight. Rebound Hudson Huff. Hudson coast to coast all the way into the paint. Looks for a foul. Not going to call. Nix on the rebound. Also not going to go. His layup attempt is going to go off the hands of a defender. It's going to stay with Franklin County. 2 seconds left remaining in the first quarter. They're going to have to get an inbound in fast and find their guy. Carolina Force leads 26-15. Franklin County ball on the baseline. Again, 2.9 seconds left in this first quarter. Tried to find Hudson Huff. He's going to get it, but he's going to step on the baseline. It's going to be a turnover. Carolina Force ball with 0.7 seconds left in the quarter. Going to try to just put up a prayer of a heave here and see if he can get something to go. This likely brings it to the end of the first quarter. It's Morales on the inbound. He's going to find Gray. Gray's going to have to fire from half court. His shot attempt just off the rim and no good. Beautiful shot attempt from half court. That heave just misses, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Carolina Force with an early lead thanks to the offensive prowess and the three-pointers from way downtown. Again, Carolina Force leads 26-15.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Go. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
Things in your way that you don't have the time or means to move? You can call GT Junk Removal at 843-605-2147 for quotes to move stuff efficiently and effectively. Again, that's 843-605-2147. Make sure to clean up your life and get those things out of your way.
And we are back. Second quarter action just moments away, but like we mentioned before we sent that to the commercial, Carolina Force just letting it fly from three tonight in the first quarter. Not afraid to shoot it, not afraid to put that ball in the air one bit, and it has been working out for the Panthers. 26 points in that first quarter. They have that 26-15 lead, and they get the ball to start this second quarter. It's going to be Taylor, top of the key. Taylor's going to be working against Hudson Huff on that right wing. He's going to find Gray. Gray now working against Mayfield. Trying to find something on that top of the key. He's going to bring it into the paint. Gray going to find his way and one to the basket. He does it so well, forces contact, puts the shot up, and he capitalizes, getting to the line, trying to make it a three-point play. Carolina Force extends that lead 28-15, just 16 seconds in to the second quarter. Gray, free throw attempt is good. Bounces off the front of the iron, hits the backboard, gets a little assistance, makes it 29-15, 14-point lead for Carolina Force. 7:40 remaining in the second quarter. Now it's Bentley Huff bringing the ball up the floor for Franklin County, as he's going to find Artister. Artister working top of the key. He's going to find his guy Hudson Huff. Hudson now working against Johnson. Johnson Trying to lock something down. He's going to find Artister in the corner. Artister three, no good, but a rebound by Nix. He puts it up and in. 29-17. Franklin County with a quick response. Now it's Taylor once again for Carolina Force, bringing this ball up the floor. He's working against Hudson. Taylor finds Johnson. Johnson tried to bring it into the paint. They're going to say he didn't take a step, and he travels. Franklin County takes over on the sideline, 29-17. And it's going to be Hudson Huff bringing it up for the Lions. Hudson working against Johnson. Now they're going to flip men. Morales working against Hudson. He's going to find Shaver in the corner. Shaver goes to Nix, and his layup attempt is up and in. 29-19, making it a 10-point game just a minute into the second quarter. Coach DeWalt for Carolina Force is going to call his first timeout as he wants to see some adjustments. So 29-19, Franklin County with some responses here in that second quarter. 6:59 remaining in the second quarter. We'll take a quick timeout with them and be right back with some more Carolina Force basketball action.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Gone. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
As it was just a quick 30-second timeout, so now we are back with Carolina Force basketball action. It's going to be Morales inbounding to Taylor, and Taylor set to bring it up the floor for Carolina Force. Again, Carolina Force leads 29-19 with 6:53 remaining in the second quarter. It's going to be Johnson on that left wing working against Artister. Johnson tries to find his guy, Trig Roberts. That one's going to trickle out of bounds. It's going to be an off of Franklin County defender. It's going to stay with Carolina Force, and it's going to be Taylor set to inbound. Taylor looking, finds Gray. Gray in the corner working against Nix, trying to create some separation. He gets back to that right wing that he loves to shoot from so well. Thinking about shooting. Dribbling now to the top of the key. Still thinking about it. He's going to fire eventually, and he's going to be off the rim, just off the mark. Morales with the rebound for Carolina Force finds Johnson. Johnson has his three attempt tipped. Beautiful play by Artister on defense to get the ball back for Franklin County. Now it's going to be Hudson Huff working all the way on that right wing. It's going to be working against Taylor. Hudson going to trickle into the paint, try to find an opening, not going to find it, kicks out, finds his guy in Shaver. Shaver now working into the paint. Also doesn't like what he sees. He finds Hudson. Hudson back into the paint. Floater not going to go. Going to find his own rebound and puts the layup attempt back up and in. 29-21. Franklin County continues to minimize that lead. It's now down to 8. Carolina Force looking to respond and finally extend that lead. Now it's Taylor. Back to Gray. Gray working against Bentley Huff at the top of the key. Trying to call for a pick. He gets it. Now he's working against Hudson. Gray into the paint. Puts up a floater. Not going to go off the rim. Rebound by Shaver. And Franklin County has the ball on the roll once again. It's going to be Shaver working against Morales. Brings it to the top of the key. He's going to kick out and find his guy Bentley Huff on that left wing. Huff finds his brother. Hudson Huff. Hudson fires, not going to go. Rebound, Carolina Force. Johnson. Johnson now pushing against both Huff brothers. Going to put one up and in, not going to go. Trickles out of the rim. Rebound by Bentley Huff. Franklin County again on the counterattack. He's going to dish one into the paint. Finds his guy. And Artister's going to miss that layup. Artister's second attempt, still not going to go. Third attempt, still not going to go. Finds his rebound once again. Kicks back out. Hudson Huff. Hudson thought about pulling the three. Pump fake. Now he's going to pull that three. Not going to go. It's going to be Artister on the rebound. Artister, fourth attempt, not going to go, but he is fouled, and he will be headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Many attempts, came up empty-handed, but now he's headed to the line looking to finally capitalize. Foul goes against Brandon Johnson, his first foul of the evening. Artister, first free throw attempt, not going to go, just short off the front iron. Remains 29-21, Carolina Force leads. 4:53 remaining in the second quarter. Substitution for Carolina Force. Trig Roberts and Eric Morales subbing out. It's going to be Nixon Coney and Jack White subbing in. Artister, second free throw attempt, also no good off the back of the iron. J.J. Gray with a rebound, and Carolina Force retains possession of the ball. Gray pushes up to Zinconi. Zinconi into the paint. Layup attempt blocked. Beautiful defensive play by Shaver. And now Shaver's fouled on the way down. Foul's going to go against Jack White. And it's going to remain Franklin County ball on the baseline. And it's going to be Bentley Huff set to inbound for Franklin County. Going to find Hudson, and he passes it right back to his brother Bentley. Now he's bringing it down the court, working against Taylor. Finds his brother again. Hudson, top of the key, working against Taylor. Taylor switches men. Now kicking out to the sideline, finds Shaver. Shaver on that left wing. Thought about pulling. He is going to pull, and he's going to airball, but it's Artister there for the rebound. Artister going to try to lose that ball, but he gets it right back, puts a layup attempt up and in. 29-23. Franklin County continues to cut down at that Carolina Force lead, now bringing it to 6. 4:15 remaining in the second quarter. It's going to be Taylor top of the key. Taylor finds Gray. Gray finds Henry. Henry open on the left wing. Three-throw attempt not going to good, as Henry's three-pointer was way off. But there is going to be a foul going against Franklin County. It's going to be Sam Shaver. Shaver's first foul of the evening. Inbound, Carolina Force finds Henry top of the key. Henry back to Taylor on that right wing. Now goes back to Henry, working against Hudson Huff. Now it's Gray. Gray trying to make something happen, working against Wells. Gray finds Coney on a beautiful backdoor cut. Wide open left-handed layup. 31-23. Carolina Force puts 2 more on the board. 3:44 remaining in the second quarter. It's going to be Bentley Huff on the left wing now for Franklin County. He's going to find Hudson Huff on the right wing. He's going to fire, and he's going to hit. 31-26, cutting this lead down to 5. 3:32 remaining in the second quarter. Taylor set to bring it up the floor for Carolina Force. He's going to find Henry on that left wing. Now it's going to go to Gray. Gray working against Bentley Huff, trying to make something happen. Another backdoor cut for Dixon Coney, and that's going to fall once again. They can't find the back doors, and Coney sneaks through and hits his second straight layup, making it 33-26. But Hudson Huff, a quick response once again from 3. 33-29. Franklin County brings it down to 4. 3:03 remaining in the second quarter. Now it's Taylor working against Wells. Taylor tries to find White. That one's taken away. Beautiful quick hands by Wells to get it taken away. Franklin County now with the chance to bring it to a 1-possession game. Hudson Huff working against Henry into the paint. Loses that ball. It's going to go off the hands of Huff, but actually they're going to say it hit a Carolina Force defender beforehand, and it's going to stay with Franklin County. Substitution now for the Lions. It's going to be Sam Shaver subbing off. Subbing in for him is going to be Nava Ware. Now it's Bentley Huff driving into the paint. Has that one taken away. Beautiful steal. Cade Taylor. Taylor running coast to coast. He is blocked by Wells, but it's because Coney on the offensive rebound. He's fouled going up for the layup. He'll be headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws and try to capitalize on the Panthers' possession. That foul goes against Gavin Wells, the defender that had the beautiful block just moments before. Coney, first free throw attempt up and no good off the back of the iron. Remains 33-29, Carolina Force lead with 2:40 remaining in the second quarter. Substitution for Carolina Force. It's going to be Josiah Fisher subbing back in, started this game, replacing Jack White for Carolina Force. Coney putting the ball on the ground, second free throw attempt up and in, nothing but net. 34-29, Carolina Force extends their lead to 5, 2:40 remaining in the second quarter. Now it's going to be Bentley Huff finding Hudson Huff, trying to bring this one up the court for Franklin County. Carolina Force implementing a full court press, trying to force some mistakes like they do so well against the Lions. And they get just that. Bentley Huff puts the ball on the ground, picks it up, and decides to put it right back down for a double dribble. Carolina Force takes over on the side. And that's exactly what you look to do when you implement that full court press, is cause mistakes, try to cause panic. And Bentley Huff did not stand a chance against that press. Turnover Carolina Force, and it's going to be Taylor bringing it up the floor for the Panthers. Now it's going to be Henry. Henry finds Gray. Gray working on that right wing. We know he loves to pull from there. So dangerous from that spot. It's going to find Coney. Coney back to Gray, working against Bentley Huff. Top of the key, just slowing it down, trying to get something to go. Instead, he's going to find Taylor. Taylor's going to post up, shoot from 3, and he's going to knock it down. A beautiful turnaround shot, 37-29, after Taylor capitalizes from 3. Minute 59 remaining in the second quarter. It's now Hudson Huff top of the key. He's going to find Wells. Wells finds his guy in Ware. Ware into the paint. He's going to find, instead, Bentley Huff on that right wing, still working against Henry. Bentley thought about pulling from deep. Instead, he's going to find Addister. Addister into Ware. Ware in the paint. He's going to be fouled on that layup attempt, and he's going to be headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul is going to go against J.J. Gray, his first foul of the evening. Ware, first free throw attempt. No good off the back iron. Remains 37-29. Carolina Forest 8-point lead with 1:42 remaining. Second free throw attempt, also no good, but an offensive rebound by Artister. Artister layup attempt goes up and no good. Ball goes off a Carolina Forest defender, and it stays with Franklin County. Hudson Huff to inbound. He finds Ware on the cut, but that's going to slip between his hands. It's going to be Gray on the steal. Gray now pushing into the paint. Layup attempt up and in, extending Carolina Forest lead to 10. 39-29, minute 28 remaining in the second quarter. Now it's going to be Bentley. Bentley working against Henry. Spin move into the paint. It's going to find Ware. Ware on the block. Layup attempt up and in, bringing it right back down to 8. 39-31, minute 16 remaining in the second quarter. It's going to be Henry for Carolina Forest bringing the ball up the floor. He's going to be working against Ware. Henry finds Taylor. Taylor working against Hudson Huff. He's going to find Zanconi on that left wing. Zanconi, dribble, fire! Beautiful shot from three, 42-31. Another three-pointer for Carolina Forest right out of the gate. 42-31, 11-point lead for Carolina Forest. Now Franklin County on the push. That ball gets away from Artister. It's going to be a turnover. Carolina Forest going to retain possession on the baseline. 51 seconds remaining in the half. It's going to be Zanconi on the inbound. He's going to find Taylor, and Taylor's going to bring it up the floor for Carolina Forest. 48 seconds remaining now in the first half. He's going to find Gray. Gray on that right wing. Thought about shooting. He's going to pull it down and instead try to find his man. He's going to bring it to the top of the key. Still working against Bentley Huff. Now a double team against Gray. He's going to find Zanconi. Zanconi also thought about shooting. Instead, it's going to bring it right back to Gray, working on that right wing. Bentley trying to trap in the corner. Beautiful screen by Fisher to free up Gray. Gray now still getting double teamed. Finds his guy in. Fisher on the backdoor cut. Post up in the paint. Beautiful layup attempt. Extends Carolina Forest lead 44-31. Backdoor cuts have been working very well for Carolina Forest as Fisher capitalizes and extends Carolina Forest lead to 13. 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Hudson Huff top the key for Franklin County. That ball's going to be taken away. It's going to be Gray. Gray with the run to the basket. 2-1. Layup attempt up and in at the buzzer. 46-31. Carolina Forest at the last second capitalizes at the buzzer. 15-point lead for your Carolina Forest Panthers heading into the half. We finally find that offensive explosion that we have been missing these last two matchups for Carolina Forest. They put on the fire here in the first half. 46 points. 26 in that first quarter, 20 in the second, and they bring it to 46-31. Again, Carolina Forest leads by 15 at the end of the first half. We'll be right back with the halftime report. Carolina Forest, all offense here to end the first half.
You have things in your way that you don't have the time or means to move? You can call GT Junk Removal at 843-605-2147 for quotes to move stuff efficiently and effectively. Again, that's 843-605-2147. Make sure to clean up your life and get those things out of your way.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Go. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
If there's one thing Carolina Forest knows how to do, it's put on a good halftime performance, because now, celebrating the Christmas season, we got some reindeer on the floor. And I'm not exactly sure if I understand the premise of this game. Actually, I do. One side has rings lined up from reindeer, trying to throw it onto their antlers. And from the looks of it, they're not too good. They're not too good at it. It's only, oh wow, they're playing that Christmas music as loud as possible in this gym tonight. Mariah Carey all up in my ear. Trying to understand just how they're missing the antlers from 5 feet away. All you have to do is get it on the antler. One little ring's all it takes, but I guess they forgot to tell the participants you're actually supposed to make it on the antler, because, again, not looking too hot here, as these ones are just bouncing off the head. Not going. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got it on the antler that time. Oh, we sent a ring flying across the court, about halfway on the court. Very interesting game we have here tonight. Not too good at it. They probably could have picked a little better participants for that one, but it is what it is. You know who they couldn't pick better participants for? It's this shooting performance by Carolina Forest tonight. Again, 46 points in the first half from your Panthers. They've been firing on all cylinders. J.J. Gray from that right wing, we know it's his sweet spot. Just letting it fly. He's been draining 3 after 3. And then you have Cade Taylor, who's been quick with that turnaround shot. Nixon Coney, who's been firing from 3. Plenty of talent from that 3-point shooting position. Carolina Forest, all offensive firepower tonight, holding their opponent, Franklin County, to a 31-point deficit at the half. 46-31. Carolina Forest again leads by 15. 4 minutes and 30 seconds until we get into second half action. That full court press we saw implemented from Carolina Forest there to end the first half proved to be very effective, as they were trapping up, forcing mistakes. We saw Huff with that double dribble. We saw some travels come out of it. Very, very good defensive prowess tonight by Carolina Forest, along with a great shooting performance. They have been all over the floor. They've been letting it fly. They've been making mistake after mistake out of Franklin County, and they look to capitalize and continue that electric performance come second half play. We're just over 4 minutes away from getting back on the floor. Again, these reindeer finally getting off the floor as we start to warm up here for the second half. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. And we see the threes in halftime warm-up starting to fly here from Carolina Forest. Whatever they did pregame meal today, it's working, because this offense is clicking on all cylinders. Again, 46-31. Carolina Forest is leading this contest. They look to keep that up, and they look to extend that lead come second half play. J.J. Gray, leading scorer tonight for Carolina Forest. Again, like we mentioned, pulling those three-pointers from the right quarter. And he has just been hitting shot after shot. Same with Cade Taylor, same with Nixon Coney, and they continue to just pour it on for this Carolina Forest offense. 3 minutes away from second half play. We're going to take a quick timeout, and then we should be close to starting up some third quarter action. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is Carolina Forest basketball. Carolina Forest leads 46-31 at the half.
Do you have things in your way that you don't have the time or means to move? You can call GT Junk Removal at 843-605-2147 for quotes to move stuff efficiently and effectively. Again, that's 843-605-2147. Make sure to clean up your life and get those things out of your way.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Go. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
as we are set for third quarter action here in the Panther Den. Carolina Forest, like we mentioned, 46-31 lead, 15 points is the margin for Carolina Forest as we get this one started. It's Hudson Huff bringing the ball up the court for Franklin County. He's working against Henry. He's going to find Wells. Wells back to Hudson. Hudson finds his brother Bentley in the left corner for three. That's going to rim out. No good for Franklin County. It's going to be Nick Zinconi on the rebounds, and Zinconi's going to find Taylor. Taylor on that right wing working against Bentley. That one's going to get poked away. Great defensive heads-up play by Bentley Huff. It's going to stay with Carolina Forest. Zinconi on the inbound on the sideline. Zinconi looking for a man. He's going to find Gray. Gray top the key. He's going to be working against Ware. Is it going to go back to Taylor? Taylor on that right wing, picks up his dribble, finds Fisher. Fisher, beautiful backdoor cut. Posts up on the block, and he is up and in. 48-31, Carolina Forest quick to extend their lead out of the half. Now it's going to be Wells. Wells trapped, going to find Ware. Ware trying to work down into that left block. He's going to kick all the way up to Hudson. Hudson for three, going to let it fly, and he is going to hit 48-34. Quick response for Franklin County. Cuts this lead down to 14. 7:07 remaining in the third quarter. Now it's going to be Zinconi. Zinconi finds Gray. Gray top the key, working against Ware. Beautiful move to shoot the three, and that's not going to go. Rebound, Hudson Huff. Hudson now trying to find an outlet to bring this one to the court for Franklin County. We're seeing once again out of the gate that full court press for Carolina Forest. He's going to find his brother Bentley, who's going to put that layup up and in. 48-36. Franklin County quick to cut that lead down to start off the second half. Now it's going to be Taylor driving into the paint. He's going to kick back up top. It's going to be Henry. Henry left wing for three. Not going to go. Zinconi offensive rebound. Still working against Hudson Huff. Thought about pulling. Still has that one on the left wing. Finds Henry. Henry going to fire once again for three. Top the key. Is going to rim off and be no good. Hudson Huff with the rebound, and Hudson's going to push for Franklin County. He's going to find Mayfield. Mayfield into the paint. Floater not going to go. Air ball. That one's going to land in the hands of Nix, who goes up. Layup's no good, but he was fouled. He'll be headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws, trying to minimize this lead once again for Franklin County. Nix taking his time at the line. First free throw attempt up and in. Nothing but net. Brings it to 48-37. Franklin County down 11. Substitution for Carolina Forest. Henry looked a little banged up. He's going to come out of the game. Replacing him is going to be Trig Roberts, the 6'1" junior guard for Carolina Forest. It's going to be Taylor bringing this one up the floor for Carolina Forest. He finds Zinconi, right back to Taylor. Now to Gray at the top of the key. Gray finds Roberts. Roberts working on that left wing. Little shake, try to make a man miss. He does. Back to Taylor. Taylor now working in the paint. Guy fell over on his assignment. Now finds Roberts. Roberts open three, not going to take it. Instead, he's going to work in that paint. Post up near the free throw line. Air ball, not going to go. Rebound, Hudson Huff. Pushing now for Franklin County. He's going to set up on that left wing. He's not going to push any further. He's going to slow down and let the play develop. Now working on that left corner. Zinconi with the tight defense forces an error. It's going to go off the hand of Hudson Huff. It's going to be Carolina Forest ball. And now Carolina Forest bringing it up the floor. It's going to be Roberts. Roberts on that right wing brings it all the way into the paint. Beautiful way to make up for that missed floater earlier. And now Fisher with the defense on the inbound, but they're going to say got a little too antsy. Going to let Franklin County inbound that one once again. Carolina Forest leads 50-38, 5:34 remaining in the third quarter. Now it's going to be Hudson Huff. Hudson pushing. Only man on the attack for the Lions, but instead it's going to be taken away by Zinconi, who's going to be fouled. Ware tried to get it right back for Franklin County. Instead, he just reached a little bit too far, hit the arm of Zinconi, and it's going to be the Panthers' ball on the sideline. Refs talking something over. Talking who the foul was on. It's going to be on Neve Ware. His second foul of the night. It's going to be Gray. Gray, left wing, going to fire a three off the rim. No good. Physical down, trying to get the rebound. It appears it's going to be a foul on Zinconi, who tried to go in and make a play. But instead, he is going to be booked. On the inbound, it's going to be Mayfield. Mayfield trying to find a guy. He's going to find Hudson Huff. Off the hands, back to his brother Bentley. Bentley now full court push, coast to coast layup attempt up and in, 50-40. Franklin County responds quickly. Gray on the inbound for Carolina Forest is going to find Zinconi. Zinconi working against Hudson Huff, brings this one to the top of the key. Still working, finds Taylor. Taylor thought about pulling it. He's not going to. Instead, he's going to bring it back and reset the play at the top of the key. Working against Ware. Beautiful pass to Gray. Gray now working on that left corner. Gonna go back to Taylor, top of the key. Three attempt, no good. Rebound by Nix. Nix dishes it to Mayfield, and he's gonna be working to bring this ball up to the top of the key for Franklin County. Still working against Fisher, all the way into the paint. He's gonna find Ware. Ware is going to hit his layup attempt and bring it to an 8-point deficit. 50-42, Carolina Forest still leads, 4:42 remaining in the third quarter. Down on the block to Fisher. Fisher finds Roberts. Roberts is Zinconi. Zinconi open three on the left wing. Not going to fall. Rebound is going to be from Hudson. Hudson pushing now for Franklin County. Has numbers all the way into the paint. Layup attempt. No good. Rebound. Nix. It's going to go off the hands of a Carolina Forest defender. It's going to remain Franklin County ball, and they are set to inbound on the baseline. Again, Carolina Forest still holds that 50-42 lead, but Franklin County been threatening out of the half, trying to minimize that as they brought it down to 8. 4:26 remaining in the third quarter. It's going to be Mayfield inbounding on the baseline. Mayfield going to find Bentley. Bentley, deep three, no good, doesn't touch rim, rebounds in Coney. Carolina Forest on the counterattack. That ball's going to go to Taylor. Taylor going to find Fisher. Fisher thought about pulling. Instead, he's going to make a beautiful mid-range shot, but it's not going to fall. Offensive rebound by Taylor. Taylor still working, finds Roberts. Roberts in the paint, post up, mid-range, not going to go. Rebound, Bentley Huff. Franklin County pushing with the ball now. 4 minutes even remain in the third quarter. Foul called, bringing it up the floor. Foul's going to go against Josiah Fisher. Got a little too antsy. Reached and hit the arm of Bentley Huff. It's going to be his first foul of the evening. It's going to be Mayfield set to inbound on the sideline. That goes to Bentley. Bentley to his brother Hudson on a beautiful backdoor cut. That layup's going to fall. 50-44. Franklin County brings it within 6. Now it's going to be Taylor for Carolina Forest bringing it up on the left wing. He's going to find Zinconi. Zinconi on the right wing trying to make something happen. Dishes off to Morales. Morales, deep three. That's not going to hit. Off the iron. Rebound by Ware. Franklin County has the ball back, down 6, and they are pushing with Bentley Huff. Bentley into the paint. Layup attempt up. No good. Rebounds Zinconi, and he's going to bring it the other way for Carolina Forest. He's going to find his outlet. Taylor. Taylor all the way down into the paint. Backdoor cuts, and Coney, beautiful, and one. Got hit by Mayfield. Goes up, capitalizes, and looking ahead to the line to make it a 3-point play. Carolina Forest extends that lead to 8. 3:21 remaining in the third quarter. Substitutions for both squads. For Franklin County, Bentley Huff subbing out. It's going to be Sam Shaver subbing in for the Lions. For Carolina Forest, Trig Roberts and Josiah Fisher are going to come off the floor. Subbing in for them is going to be Aiden Armstrong and Brandon Johnson. Zinconi, free throw attempt up and no good. Short off the front iron. Rebound Mayfield, and Franklin County has the ball right back. Again, remains 52-44. Carolina Forest leads. 3:14 left in the third quarter. It's going to be Nix on that left wing. He's going to find Shaver. Shaver working against Johnson. Shaver, dish to the corner. He's going to find Ware. Ware all the way to the paint. His layup attempt no good, but he's fouled on the way up. He'll be headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws, trying to minimize this Carolina Forest 8-point lead. 2:57 now remains in the third quarter. Foul goes against the fresh sub, Aiden Armstrong, his first of the evening. Ware, his first free throw attempt is good. Hits the back iron, rolls in. 52-45. Franklin County brings that lead down to 7. 2:57 remain in the third quarter. Ware, second free throw attempt up and good. Off the back iron once again, 52-46. Franklin County brings it all the way back to 6. Carolina Forest still holds that lead. 2:51 remaining in the third quarter. Taylor working at the top of the key against Mayfield. A little bit of an ISO. Interesting play here to Morales in the corner. Morales three, not going to go off the iron. Rebound Shaver finds Mayfield. Mayfield finds Huff. Huff. It's going to be Hudson Huff. Fires from 3. The left wing, not going to go. Rebound Taylor. And he's going to push it again for Carolina. Forced all the way coast to coast into the paint. Layup attempt, no good. Rebound, Nix of Franklin County. He's going to find Ware into the paint. Layup attempt is good, bringing it within 4, 52-48. Franklin County comes all the way back from a 15-point halftime deficit. Now with the ball is Gray. Gray on that left wing working against Ware. Finds Taylor. Taylor fires. Quick three. Not going to go off the back iron. Rebound by Nix. Nix finds Hudson Huff, who is going to push it for Franklin County. Now working on that right wing, working against Johnson. All the way into the paint, finds a lane, layup attempt, no good off the iron. Gray with the rebound. Carolina Force retains possession of the ball. Now they're pushing. Gray, dish to Johnson. Beautiful pass. Johnson on the block. 54-48. Carolina Force responds and extends that lead back to 6. Minute 46 remaining in the third quarter. Carolina Force closes that one out with a quick fire. Beautiful layup, courtesy of J.J. Gray, thanks to Brandon Johnson. Full timeout for Franklin County. Again, Carolina Force leads 54-48. Minute 46 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back to end off this third quarter action.
You have things in your way that you don't have the time or means to move? You can call GT Junk Removal at 843-605-2147 for quotes to move stuff efficiently and effectively. Again, that's 843-605-2147. Make sure to clean up your life and get those things out of your way.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Go. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
We are back after the full timeout from Franklin County again. Carolina Force to close out that possession. Beautiful backdoor cut. That has been the key all night long for Carolina Force, just being able to find guys cutting at the right time. Franklin County just not expecting the backdoor tonight. And Carolina Force fully capitalizes as Bentley Huff tries to find his brother Hudson. Sends one over to the sideline, almost takes out a mother in the bleachers. It's going to be a turnover. Carolina Force ball on the sideline. It's going to be Johnson inbounding to Taylor. Taylor working on the top of the key. He's going to be working against Artister. Taylor takes his right side, has a cut. Post-up shot, beautiful fadeaway jumper for Cade Taylor. Carolina Force extends this lead, 56-48, minute 28 remaining in the third quarter. Now it's Shaver. Shaver working on that left wing against Armstrong. Finds Artister in the corner. Artister brings it all the way into the paint, almost loses it, gets it out to Ware. Ware, his shot attempt is going to fall. 56-50. Franklin County responds once again. Minute 11 remaining in the third quarter. It's going to be Gray on that left wing for the Panthers. Gray going to bring it all the way to the free throw line. Spot up. Shot's no good. Offensive rebound, Morales. Morales now open in that left corner for three. That's not going to fall. Armstrong trying to work on that rebound. He's not going to be able to get it. It's going to go off his hand, and it's going to be Franklin County ball. Again, Carolina Force has a 6-point lead. 53 seconds remain in the third quarter. Franklin County ball trying to threaten. Inbound to Hudson Huff. Carolina Force implementing that full court press. They're going to break the press. It's going to be Nix on the sideline. Nix drives in for the layup and one. Franklin County brings it to a 4-point contest. Nix with a layup attempt. Got fouled, headed to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point contest. 45 seconds remain in the third quarter. Carolina Force hit with a backdoor cut of their own. Now they know how it feels. Nick's free throw attempt is up and in, so it's a 3-point game, 56-53. Carolina Force still holds that lead. 41 seconds remain in the third quarter. It's going to be Taylor bringing the ball to the court, working against Hudson Huff. Taylor, top the key, brings it into the paint, finds an open Armstrong. Armstrong for three from the left corner, not going to go. He's going to get his own offensive rebound. He's going to find Taylor. Taylor on that right wing for three, also not going to go. Rebound Johnson. Johnson, open layup, puts it up and in. Carolina Force extends that back to 5. 58-53, 19 seconds remain in the third quarter. Hudson Huff, coast to coast, fouled and one once again for Franklin County, bringing it back to a 3-point game, with a chance to make it a 2-point game, headed to the line, trying to capitalize on that and one. 58-55. Hudson Huff with a chance to make it 58-56 with 17 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Substitution for Carolina Forest is going to be Nixon Coney subbing into the game. Cade Taylor subbing out. Huff. Free throw attempt on the way. It's going to be no good off the back iron. Rebound, Armstrong. Armstrong tries to find a guy. It's taken away. Nix going to find Hudson Huff. Hudson working into the paint. Layup attempt up. No good off the iron. Another offensive rebound blocked by Johnson. Johnson has the ball now pushing for Carolina Forest. Johnson going to post up, take a three. His attempt no good at the buzzer. Remains 58-55. Carolina Forest 3-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. 58-55 with 8 minutes left to play. It was a 15-point lead for Carolina Forest at halftime. Franklin County brings it all the way back, makes it a 3-point contest, and we have a close one heading into the final 8 minutes of play. Again, Carolina Forest leads 58-55 as we enter the fourth and final corner. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the final 8 minutes of Carolina Forest basketball.
You have things in your way that you don't have the time or means to move? You can call GT Junk Removal at 843-605-2147 for quotes to move stuff efficiently and effectively. Again, that's 843-605-2147. Make sure to clean up your life and get those things out of your way.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Gone. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
As we are about to kick off the final 8 minutes of play in the Panther Den. Again, a close contest. Carolina Forest led 48-33 at halftime, but Franklin County brings it all the way back 58-55 entering the fourth quarter. Zinconi for the Panthers bringing it up the floor. Now it's going to be Gray. Gray working on the top of the key, working against Bentley Huff, who finds the ground. Morales for three, not going to go off the iron, and Bentley Huff gets the rebound. Franklin County now with the ball, down 3, 7:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Huff works into the paint, finds a guy. That's going to be Mayfield, top of the key. Mayfield working against Henry. Going to find Nix now on that left wing. Back to Mayfield. Mayfield going to find Huff. Huff for three, not going to go. Offensive rebound by Nix, going to find Mayfield. Mayfield three to tie it up, and that's not going to go. Another toilet bowl out of the rim. Johnson for Carolina Forest with the rebound, pushing now all the way coast to coast. Layup attempt up and in, 60-55. Carolina Forest extends their lead back to 5. 7:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hudson Huff with the ball on the right wing, working against Morales. Still working, Hudson finds a crease all the way into the paint. Layup attempt, no good, just rims out. Offensive rebound by Nix. Trickles back to Hudson Huff, who's going to hit his mid-range shot, making it 60-57. Again, a three-point contest. Carolina Forest leads 60-57. 6:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Henry fires deep three. He hits for Carolina Forest. Clutch three, 63-57. Carolina Forest extends that lead back to 6. 6:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. Mayfield now with the ball for Franklin County. He's going to find Arbister. Ardister going to find Nix. Nix layup attempt, no good. He is fouled. Actually, that's going to be Bentley Huff that was fouled. He'll be headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul goes against R.J. Henry, his first foul of the night. So it remains 63-57. Bentley Huff, 2 free throws to try to bring this one back to 4. First free throw attempt up and in, 63-58. Substitution for Carolina Forest. It's going to be Josiah Fisher subbing back on for Carolina Forest. Eric Morales subbing out. Bentley Huff, second free throw up and in. Nothing but net, 63-59. 4-point contest, 6:19 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Johnson bringing it up on the left wing for Carolina Forest. He's going to be working against Ardister. Johnson finds Henry. Henry to Zinconi. Zinconi tried to find the cut of Fisher on the back door. Hand got on the ball, deflected it up, and it's going to remain with Carolina Forest on the baseline. A beautiful backdoor cut for Fisher, just almost intercepted. Good play on defense for Franklin County. Now it's going to be Johnson with the ball. Johnson finds Henry on that left wing, working against Nix. Brings it all the way back to the corner. Henry going to find Fisher. Fisher working, getting double teamed now. Back to Henry. Henry still pushing it, finds Gray. Gray slowing down the pace. 5:45 remaining, Carolina Forest up 4. Henry thought about shooting instead. He's going to bring it into the paint. He is fouled on the drive, a reach. And that is going to go against Franklin County. Foul appears to be on Jordan Artister. Remains 63-59. Carolina Forest 4-point leads. 5:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Now it's Zinconi. Zinconi also fouled by Hudson Huff. Franklin County obviously looking to get physical, trying to take that ball away. Actually, they're going to book that foul against Drake Nix. As Gray tried to find Johnson, it's taken away. Artister read it, 63-61. A great defensive play by Franklin County and Jordan Artister in specific to bring this one within 2. 63-61, Carolina Forest still holds that lead. 5:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Now it's Henry. Henry spots up for 3, no good off the back iron. And Franklin County tries to push it, but the ball's gonna go off the head of Artister. Gets right back in Carolina Forest possession. Henry finds Johnson. Johnson thought about pulling it instead, brings it into the paint. His layup attempt up and in, gets fouled, but they're not going to call it. 4-point lead, Carolina Forest with the extension. Now it's going to be Hudson Huff bringing it up the floor for Franklin County. He's going to find Mayfield. Mayfield going to kick over to Bentley. Bentley Huff into the paint, tries to find Hudson in the corner. Tough 3, shot, no good. Rebound Nix, bringing it to the top of the key. Nix thought about pulling it, not going to. Instead, going to bring it to Bentley Huff. Bentley working top of the key, tries to find a guy. Instead, it's going to be a timeout Franklin County before any further developments can happen. 4:38 remaining in the final frame to play. Fourth quarter, again, 4:38 remaining. Carolina Forest leads 65-61. Franklin County with the ball, threatening down 4. Again, 4:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Carolina Forest leads 65-61. We'll be right back with the final 4 minutes and 38 seconds of play.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Gone. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
You have things in your way that you don't have the time or means to move? You can call GT Junk Removal at 843-605-2147 for quotes to move stuff efficiently and effectively. Again, that's 843-605-2147. Make sure to clean up your life and get those things out of your way.
We are back with late game action. Carolina Forest leads 65-61. Franklin County down 4 with the ball. 4:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Hudson Huff top of the key. Finds Bentley Huff. Thought about pulling. Instead, he's going to drive into the paint. Finds Nix. Nix attempt on the block is good and 1. Brings it within 2 with the opportunity to make it a 1-point game with the upcoming free throw. Franklin County was down 15 at halftime. Carolina Forest led 48-33, brought it all the way back, now 65-63, 4:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Nick's free throw attempt up and in. 65-64, 1-point game. Carolina Forest leads, 4:28 remaining in the fourth quarter. Johnson for Carolina Forest into the paint. Physical, not going to call a foul. Layup doesn't go. Rebound, Hudson Huff. Pushing now for Franklin County. Hudson all the way into the paint. Layup attempt, no good. Nix follow through, also no good. Gray with the rebound for Carolina Forest. And Carolina Forest has possession of the basketball to Henry. Henry now to Taylor. Taylor spot up 3, shot, no good off the block. Artister for Franklin County, just tries to knock it loose, and he does. It's going to be Mayfield in the open paint, and he's going to hit. Franklin County regains the lead, 66-65. Carolina Forest ball, down 1, 3:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Henry on the right wing to Johnson. Johnson working against Mayfield, into the paint, finds an open Zanconi. Zanconi for three, he's gonna hit. 68-66, Carolina Forest regains the lead. 3:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. Back and forth, both squads exchanging blows, regaining the lead. 2 lead changes in 20 seconds. Franklin County now looking to respond. It's gonna be Mayfield on that right corner working against Henry. Mayfield into the paint, it's taken away. Steal by Johnson. Johnson pushing it for Carolina Force. They have numbers. Finds Henry. Henry in the corner for three. Not gonna go. Foul is called in the paint. Looks like the foul is going to go against Bentley Huff against Franklin County. Remains Carolina Force ball on the baseline. Carolina Force leads by 2 with 3:07 remaining. Taylor finds Johnson. Johnson working in the right corner against Artister. Back to Taylor, back to Zanconi, to Henry on the top of the key. Now to Gray. The ball finds all 5 Panthers in the course of 5 seconds. Great ball movement for Carolina Force. Again, they lead by 2. 2:49 remaining in the fourth quarter. Gray finds Henry to Taylor. Back to Henry. To Zanconi. Zanconi thought about shooting. He's going to pull it down. They're going to milk some clock here. 2:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. Again, 68-66 lead. Johnson for three. Not going to go. It's going to be an offensive rebound by Zanconi. Zanconi's going to find Henry. 2:27 remains in the fourth quarter. Henry to Gray. Gray for three on the right wing. Not going to go. Rebound Franklin County. Down 2. It's going to go to Bentley Huff. Franklin County down 66-68, 2:13 remains in the contest. Working against Zanconi on that right wing. Now to Mayfield. Mayfield back to Bentley. Bentley into the paint, it's taken away. Steal by Johnson, his second steal in the past 2 minutes. Coming up clutch on defense when it matters most. Now he's posting up on that right wing against Hudson Huff. He's going to find Henry. Henry working against Bentley. That one's poked away. Steal for Franklin County. Pushing now. Bentley into the paint. Layup attempt. No good. Rebound by Johnson. Bentley tries to get it back for Franklin County. Gets a little too antsy. Fouls Johnson. And Carolina Forest retains possession of the ball with 1:42, leading 68-66. It's going to be Johnson on the inbound as he looks to find Taylor. Taylor bringing this one up, working against Bentley Huff. He's going to find Zanconi on that right wing. Back to Taylor. That one's poked away, but they're going to call a foul. Another one against Bentley Huff. That is his 4th foul of the night. Carolina Forest enters the bonus. Cade Taylor to the line. Carolina Forest up 2. Looking to extend that lead. 1:31 remaining in the contest. Taylor, first free throw, up and no good. Toilet bowl's out. Remains a 2-point game with 1:31 remaining. Taylor, second free throw attempt, up and also no good. Rebound Knicks of Franklin County. Remains a 2-point game. Franklin County down by 2. 1:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bentley Huff to bring it up for Franklin County. To his brother Hudson, top of the key. Now to Mayfield. Mayfield on that right wing. Back to Bentley, top of the key. Back to Hudson. Hudson gonna post up. Mid-range shot, no good. Off the iron. Gray with the rebound for Carolina Forest. 1:08 remaining in the contest. Gray pass to Zanconi. Zanconi back to Gray. Just trying to slow it down and take as much time off as possible, and he is fouled. Foul goes against Nix. Second foul against Drake Nix, and that's going to send J.J. Gray, one of the state free throw leaders in all of South Carolina, to the line, up 2, looking to extend that lead with 57 seconds left. First free throw attempt, up and in, nothing but net. Carolina Force leads 69-66. 57 seconds remain in the contest. Second free throw to make it a 4-point game. Second free throw on its way, and it is good. 70-66, 57 seconds remain for Franklin County. As Bentley Huff brings the ball up the floor, top of the key, he's going to bring it to the right wing, finds Hudson. Hudson into the paint, trying to make something happen. Layup attempt up and in. 70-68, a quick response for Hudson Huff and Franklin County to bring it to a 2-point contest once again. Timeout, Franklin County, a full timeout as we enter the final 46 seconds of this back and forth contest. Carolina Force leads 70-68. They have the ball when we come back. Again, 46 seconds remain. We'll be right back with the final 46 seconds in a 2-point contest.
You have things in your way that you don't have the time or means to move? You can call GT Junk Removal at 843-605-2147 for quotes to move stuff efficiently and effectively. Again, that's 843-605-2147. Make sure to clean up your life and get those things out of your way.
If you need your car detailed and cleaned, you're in luck. Beach Boys Detailing is a respected and dedicated car detailing business around the Carolina Forest area. You can find the Beach Boys at 843-455-6182 or on their Instagram, Beach Boys Detailing Go. Again, that number is 843-455-6182. The Beach Boys hope to see you soon.
Crucial possession for Carolina Forest. The inbound to Zanconi. Zanconi now working, and that one's taken away. Mayfield with the steal. His layup is blocked, but they're going to call a foul against Zanconi. Mayfield headed to the line, 2 free throws, with a chance to tie this contest up with 39 seconds remaining. A crucial steal from Jeremiah Mayfield sends them to the line with the opportunity to tie this game up. First free throw attempt up and good. 70-69. One more free throw with the chance to tie it up with 39 seconds. Mayfield, free throw, no good off the iron. Rebound Gray. Carolina Force retains the lead, 70-69. They're gonna call a foul, and it looks like it's going to go against Artister. Crucial missed free throw from Jeremiah Mayfield. Remains 70-69, and due to Carolina Force being in the bonus, J.J. Gray will find the free throw line. 2 free throws from Gray could make it a 3-point contest with 35 seconds remaining. One of the best free throw shooters in the entire state. First free throw up and no good off the back of the iron. Remains 70-69, 35 seconds remain. A big free throw here for J.J. Gray, looking to make it a 2-point game instead of 1. All the difference late in this contest, and he finds the back of the net. 71-69, remains a 2-point contest. 35 seconds remain. Carolina Force extends that lead to 2. 71-69, 35 seconds remain, as it is a timeout from Franklin County. We'll send it to a quick 30-second break as Carolina Force holds a 71-69 lead. 35 seconds remain. Franklin County set to get the ball when we come back.
You have things in your way that you don't have the time or means to move? You can call GT Junk Removal at 843-605-2147 for quotes to move stuff efficiently and effectively. Again, that's 843-605-2147. Make sure to clean up your life and get those things out of your way.
Franklin County set to inbound on the baseline, down 2 with 35 seconds remaining in this contest. A 2-pointer ties it up. A 3-pointer takes the lead for Franklin County. Ball goes to Artister. Artister working against Johnson. Artister nowhere to go. He's going to find a spin, brings it across half court to Mayfield. Mayfield to Bentley Huff. Bentley, top of the key, trying to make something happen to his brother, Hudson Huff on the left wing. 21 seconds remain. Double team, and they're going to say he's fouled by J.J. Gray as he hits the floor. Not yet in the bonus is Franklin County, so it's going to be an on-the-floor foul. Remains 71-69. Carolina forced 2-point lead with 19 seconds to go. Mayfield inbound, finds Hudson Huff behind half court, brings it up past the line, working against Taylor, 14 seconds, 13, 12, on that left wing, finds an opening, puts up a layup, up and no good. Rebound, Nick stays with Franklin County. Bentley Huff has it. 3, 2, 3 for the win. Not gonna go. Carolina Force takes the win, 71-69. Last second heave from Bentley Huff. Hits the iron, bounces out. Carolina Force survives a thriller late into the fourth quarter as they survive. The visiting Franklin County Lions came 300 miles all the way from Georgia, almost knocked them off with a 3 attempt at the buzzer, hits the back iron, and your Carolina Force Panthers survive 71-69, and they extend that win total to 7. Woo! I hope you guys had a second to breathe there, because at the end, not much time to catch your breath. Again, Carolina Force holds on in a back and forth contest. They find the victory, 71-69, and they extend their record to 7-3. Carolina Force reigns victorious, 71-69 over the visiting Franklin County Lions. Next time we'll see you is the Panther Classic. 3 straight days. You thought tonight was stressful. Wait till we get into tournament play. New Year's Day, January 2nd, January 3rd. 3 straight days of Carolina Force basketball right here in the Panthers Den. I'll be bringing you all 3 games. I'll try not to lose my voice. I can't promise it. And we'll be right back. New Year's Day. And I hope you guys had fun, because I sure did. My voice is shot. I'm going to go drink some tea when I get home or something, try to bring that voice back. And Carolina Force brings the win home in the Panthers Den. 71-69, Carolina Force victorious over Franklin County. Have a good night.